Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Talks 2/20/2024. You know what the business is, man. It is the weekend after All-Star Weekend, and I want to talk about something that has been getting hella news recently, man. And it is the conversation about why Chris Brown was eliminated from the All-Star game for the NBA. Question that has been looming across the internet, been going crazy, been having a lot of things going on. A lot of conversation has been around that subject. Is the conversation around Ruffles, or is the issue with the NBA? We gotta know, man, because it kind of seemed like the information that he put out was very like inviting to have Cuz at the event. And then you've seen a lot of situations where they say he was rejected on the back end and that Ruffles had made a decision, but then Ruffles came out with an official statement saying that when they sponsor an event, as we do know in the game of marketing and public relations, that when most events are sponsored, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, I have no say-so if I'm the sponsor over how you pick your board or your staff. I just have confidence that the brand that has been showing significant process is doing and handling his business. Now the question comes in the process: how is Chris Brown wrongly done? We gotta know. So on Tuesday Talks, we talk about all things marketing, we talk about all things public relations, we talk about all things how to get into the industry, how does it work in the industry. I think the crazy thing is the marketing that goes into it. The marketing that goes into being a big name such as Chris Brown, the marketing that goes into being a big name such as the NBA, or a big name like Ruffles, right? You got to think about the magnitude of how big these brands are, right? So when somebody feels slighted, which happens in the entertainment industry all the time, when somebody feels slighted, the question is, where in the world did we go wrong? Where did the communication go wrong? Where in the process did there happen to be a lapse? And it seemed as though he was officially invited formally by somebody who worked within the organization as far as the official creators of the game for the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, and then having to figure out logistics on how he was going to get there, and then turning around, and as he was getting prepped for, I assume, going to the NBA All-Star Game in Indiana, that somehow the communication had lapsed and he was officially uninvited. Where does that go wrong? Who answers for that? Who fills in for that magnitude? How many different say-soers or naysayers exist in the line of communication, and exist in the line of essentially making a decision for what goes on for whoever makes that that aspect real? Question kind of just needs to be answered into everything in music and entertainment. Music and entertainment, right? So it's everything. That's so broad, man. That could be sports, meta, that could be anything, man. And we talk about it all. So you lock in with me. And next month, I'll be introducing a lot of special guests along with me on the show every Tuesday. And you can get to dial in and get some of these conversations and find out how a lot of these things in the industry and hospitality and all of them come together, and how they essentially all work hand in hand and kind of become the thing of how the brand builds itself.